Your house is beginning to settle. Don't settle for anything less than Ramjack Foundation Repair. Ramjack's American-made products are ISO certified and recognized by the International Code Council. Don't do it twice. Do it right. Rely on Ramjack.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12, live at 5.
Live at 5, a Richmond County judge denying bond for the man accused of shooting a Richmond County deputy in the face late last year.
And today our cameras were in court as we saw Deputy Michael Cole for the first time since starting his recovery after that life-changing day. Just a status update on Michael Cole and how he's recovering. He did not speak in court today, but his attorney did. He told the judge he lost a good bit of his teeth. He's lost feeling on the side of his nose and face. He's lost part of his taste and smell as well. Even his vision has been impacted by this event. Now, prosecutors presented their case to the judge saying that Craddock is a flight risk and a danger to the public. Here's how they described what happened when deputies showed up.
The officers entered the residence and Deputy Cole was in front. They pushed forward to the hallway and then into the kitchen. While they were in the home, they heard 2 gunshots. At that point, Deputy Cole moved all the way into the kitchen behind the stove. More gunshots went off, and Deputy Cole began to fire.
Now, the defense says that deputies entered the home quietly and didn't say that they were law enforcement. That's why they say that Craddock shot at deputies. Now, coming up tonight, all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, our I-team shows you Vernon Craddock Jr.'s exclusive interview with the GBI hours after allegedly shooting Deputy Cole.
Well, a beautiful afternoon for our Tuesday. We're looking at a lot of sunshine from our Aiken County cam. Just a few of these fair weather cumulus clouds just rolling through the area. Generally clear skies, though, as we continue into tonight and early tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, we're still below average. Mid-60s still in Aiken, just keeping a good steady northwest wind, just kind of pinning this cooler air in place for us. A little bit warmer up towards the lake. They're currently up to 70. Same thing in Evans. Most spots, though, have stayed below 70 a lot of this afternoon. So another relatively cool October day for us. Take a look at this. Tonight, we could actually see a few spots not far away from the 30s. 37 potentially as low as that in Saluda, 39 in Thompson. Bushfield, possibly the upper 30s. Right now, we're kind of going right at that 40-degree mark. But remember, our urban heat island effect will be in play tonight. So places around Bobby Jones Expressway likely will stay several degrees warmer than that 40 at Bushfield. Tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at lots of sunshine, upper 60s, low 70s. So another beautiful day to get outside as high pressure just moves in from the west, and that's going to be sitting right on top of us. Now, nice weather tomorrow and Thursday, but we are keeping an eye on a chance for rain heading our way by Friday. We'll have much more on that rain threat Friday coming up in just a bit. But let's get a quick update on your First Alert traffic.
And now, First Alert traffic.
Here's a live view outside of our building here, looking at Riverwatch and I-20. Not really seeing that traffic impacted too much on the interstate. Riverwatch, just kind of the usual busyness for this time of day, but a beautiful afternoon. Pretty cool shot out here at Riverwatch and I-20. Going out to Grovetown, exit 190 here. You can see blue skies overhead in Columbia County, and take a look at that line backing up off the interstate. So probably a little slow moving there. And Lewiston Road, definitely a busy spot this time of day as well, but it doesn't look like there's any accidents we have to worry about. We'll have a full look at that chance for storms heading our way late in the week in just about 10 minutes.
All right, thanks, Riley. In the past year, 10 inmates have died in custody at the Fulton County Jail. Tonight, we now know the death of one of these inmates is considered a homicide. 34-year-old Samuel Lawrence was found unresponsive in his cell on August 26th. Just days before, Lawrence wrote a letter to the federal courthouse in Atlanta asking for help surrounding his treatment at the jail. Part of that letter said, quoting here, "Can you please tell someone to check on me? Get help, please. They're hurting me in here." Lawrence's family says they're considering a lawsuit. They also plan to release the findings of a private autopsy into their son's death. The South Carolina Court of Appeals is allowing convicted killer Alec Murdaugh to suspend his conviction appeal in order to file a motion for a new trial. In March, a jury convicted Murdaugh of killing his wife and son, but Murdaugh's attorneys claim the jury was tampered by the Colleton County Clerk of Court. SLED is now investigating those claims at the order of the South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson.
Forest Acres police officer is being credited with disarming a man with a gun inside a Walmart while off duty. On Sunday, surveillance video shows two men get into an argument at the Walmart parking lot in Columbia after a road rage incident. Now, the fight moved into the store where the officer was with his family. The officer stepped in to break up the fight when one of the suspects pulled out a gun.
I got up and I told him I'm an off-duty officer. I have him to stand there for me. At that point, he pulled out a weapon and pointed at both of us. But luckily, when talking to him, he allowed me to get close enough to where I can disarm his weapon.
A second off-duty officer helped him keep one of the suspects restrained until backup could arrive. However, one of the suspects, the original aggressor of the road rage incident, got away. The search continues for him this evening. Forest Acres Police Department says they are very proud of the officer's actions and are grateful for his quick thinking.
A homeless man accused of robbing 3 Augusta businesses at knife point. Police say last night, 35-year-old Philando Mobley went into the Zaxby's on Peach Orchard Road, then the Church's Chicken, and then Family Dollar, also on Peach Orchard Road. Officials say he had a backpack and was demanding clerks give him all of the money out of the registers. He was arrested and is facing several charges, including armed robbery and the possession of a knife during a crime. South Carolina leaders are calling for tougher criminal penalties following the death of a SLED canine last month.
Canine Rico was shot and killed during a 26-hour manhunt for a shooting suspect in Charleston County. Law enforcement later shot and killed that suspect. Our State House reporter Mary Green has the details.
The man law enforcement says shot and killed Canine Rico and shot and wounded 2 people before that was a convicted felon and prohibited from possessing guns. And court records show just weeks before those shootings and manhunt, he had pleaded guilty to another weapons charge and avoided serving any additional jail time.
At some point, our judges and others have to wake up and realize the damage this is doing to our people.
After attending Rico's memorial service in Columbia, Governor Henry McMaster reiterated a call he's been making for over a year now, imploring the legislature to impose stronger penalties on people who illegally possess guns in South Carolina. He also urged lawmakers to close the revolving door for repeat violent offenders, arguing the bond reform bill they passed earlier this year and which he signed into law was watered down. SLED Chief Mark Keel agrees, saying they're repeatedly dealing with the same criminals committing new crimes. Another bill filed at the State House would increase prison time for people who harm law enforcement canines. Its lead sponsor, Republican Neil Collins of Pickens County, has named the bill in honor of canines killed in the line of duty in years past. He plans to add Rico's name to it.
I think they're just as important as our officers, and they need to be treated so, especially when they become an officer down.
The legislature is out of session right now, so as with any other bill, the earliest they'd be able to act on these proposals is January, when they return here to Columbia. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
At midnight tonight, applications will briefly open for a Georgia housing voucher program. And this helps low-income families and people afford housing. Applications will be open from midnight tonight through midnight Friday. A lottery system will be used to select who gets the vouchers. This is the first time since 2021 the wait list has been open to allow new applications. To learn more and to apply online, you can go to our website and our WRDW app.
After more than $3 billion invested in infrastructure, South Carolina's ports are positioned to become the preferred port of the East Coast. That's according to the leader of South Carolina's ports following the yearly State of the Port address. Now that crucial infrastructure projects are finished, the focus is shifting towards becoming the premier port state of the country.
State, it all ties together, and it's our job as a port to make sure that not only are we helping grow our economic development in South Carolina, but that we are building the infrastructure necessary as a port to support the cargo that comes with it.
The port system's impact on the state's economy is major, with more than 260,000 jobs supported by the ports and an estimated $86 billion in profits each year.
An important reminder for drivers tonight, just as you pass over the river from Augusta into North Augusta on I-20, the exit 1 ramp will be closed for emergency maintenance. Now, this means instead of exit 1, you'll have to get off at exit 5 to Edgefield Road in order to get to the West Martintown Road area. Now, this change will be just tonight. It's from 9 o'clock until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So just beware, you're going to have to drive a little bit farther.
And maybe slower,
Yes.
too, with this new traffic change, too.
Yep.
So be careful out there. Well, as refugees move to flee from...
Stay nice and dry over the next couple of days, but we are keeping an eye on that next chance for rain. And unfortunately, going to be Friday. We'll see if it could impact some outdoor plans. Coming up just after the break.
Time and Temp, brought to you by Jamie Casino.
Welcome back, folks. Live view down the Savannah River. Another beautiful afternoon, and we have actually some vultures kind of catching some thermals out there today. So beautiful day to do some bird watching. We got nice, pleasant conditions the rest of this afternoon and evening. Temperatures still relatively cool for this time of year. We're only seeing highs in the upper 60s in many spots. Currently 67 right there at Bushfield. If you are heading out the next couple of hours, we're going to have what we call radiational cooling, perfect conditions for radiational cooling later tonight. We're going to have clear skies, calm wind. So as soon as that sun goes away, temperatures are going to be able to drop really quickly. So any plans out there this evening after 7 o'clock, be prepared for a little chill out there. And we should actually be able to see these low temps down near 40 degrees by daybreak tomorrow morning. So definitely make sure the kiddos have a jacket heading out to school. We'll see plenty of sunshine again Wednesday. Very calm day. The wind's not really expected to get over 5 miles an hour all day long tomorrow. So just a very calm, sunny, and relatively cool outlook once again heading into our Wednesday. But nice weather out there for getting outside. We'll hang on to nice conditions Thursday, just a degree or two warmer both Thursday morning and in the afternoon, but generally sunny skies. We do have to worry about some rain moving in, though, by Friday, so high pressure is going to be on top of us. This is what's going to keep our weather pattern very nice and pleasant, but then we are going to open up the gates for our next cold front to move in, most likely by around midday Friday into Friday night. Looking at our two global models, so these actually are agreeing with one another, kind of a rare occurrence out there for us. So they're agreeing on the timing of this front to bring us some scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly later into our Friday afternoon, continuing possibly into our Friday night. So this unfortunately could actually impact some of those high school football games. Maybe if you're planning to head out to the fair, it does look like we are going to see some wet weather Friday. The good news is all that wet weather does clear out by the weekend. So if you have any plans Saturday and Sunday, not expecting too much in the way of wet conditions to ruin those plans for you. Temperature wise, it looks like our high temps will actually stay in the low 70s, not only for the next couple of days, but actually for the next week straight. We are going to see some cooler mornings over the next couple of days, but those will bump up a tad as we bring in the cloud cover Friday and a southwest wind, but back down to those lows in the 40s as we head late this weekend into early next week.
All right, thanks for that, Riley. This evening, medical care can be difficult. Just ahead, how groups in our area are targeting underserved populations to get them what they need.
First alert is in the making.
Need in the community is as high as it's ever been. At Unity Outreach Church in Warrenville, twice a week, every week, people will wait for their car for just hours to get food.
Nick Veland has more on how today healthcare providers were providing resources to those in need.
Cars lining the streets here in Warrenville for what's normally their food bank during this time, but a cry for help from the local pastor brought in more help that goes beyond just meals. Pastor Herrera serves Warrenville at Unity Outreach Church. Twice a week, cars wrap around his church for food, serving 400 people each day.
Rural community with great people, great men and women that need a lot of assistance. And we here, as we always say, we represent Jesus as his hand, his feet, his heart for his glory.
While serving, he noticed something within the local Hispanic population.
When you walk this community and drive this community every day, you see a lot of people without health care.
Which led him to call in more resources in this desperate time for the Hispanic community in the country.
Like, this is a trying time for everyone, but especially when you're coming into the situation and you're already the minority and there are already trust issues that you face, it's even more exponentially difficult for you to get the resources that you need.
Community Concepts helped bring in a doctor, rural health representatives, and more to help bridge these gaps, giving the Hispanic community the care they need.
You know that we as a church, we're here to provide the best of ability what they need, so they can receive the benefits, not only physically but spiritually as well.
This food bank at Unity Outreach Church is here every week, Tuesday and Friday, 1 to 4 p.m. And Community Concepts is in the middle of planning their next event that will bring resources to the people. In Augusta, Nick Veland on your side.
And Community Concepts says that they serve all nationalities, not just the Hispanic community. We'll have their contact information linked on our website, wrdw.com. Riley?
Well, Tuesday means we have our latest winner for the Plunkett Heating and Air Sunshade Giveaway. Congratulations to Donald Millsap from North Augusta. To get your own sunshade, just go to wrdw.com, click on contests, and you can enter your email right there. We'll have another look at that 7-day forecast for you just after a quick break.
You have wall.
What makes the Eichholz Law Firm different?
For starters, we've served this community for over 45 years.
And we know that every client is unique. We consider you friends, neighbors, and family.
We prove it in the way we fight tirelessly for your justice.
Let the Eichholz Law Firm fight for the justice you deserve.
Foundation problem.
Well, take a look at this. The Carolina Reaper is no longer the world's hottest pepper. That title now goes to Pepper X, which was declared the world's hottest earlier this month by the Guinness Book of World Records. The heat of peppers is actually measured in something called Scoville heat units.
Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering just looking at this. Pepper X is 1,000,000 units hotter than pepper spray used by police,
No,
by the way.
no thank you.
Yeah, it was created by a South Carolina man named Ed Curie. Curie also grew the former hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper.
Imagine going up to someone and saying, yeah, I'm responsible for pain.
I was just telling you, I can't even have sometimes mild salsa because it's too hot. I'm the biggest wimp on the planet.
I feel like I can eat spicy things sometimes and other times I can't. I'm weird like that. Riley, you said you love spicy things.
You would always beat me at any spicy food contest, though, so
good.
that'll make you feel good. You can always win.
Easy competition.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting a little spice is good every now and then.
Yeah.
Gives you some heat. You feel like you kind of worked out after you ate something really spicy, and you're just like, man, I accomplished something. But really, all you did was eat a pepper.
Yeah.
See, that to me sounds horrible. That is just pain.
I would imagine Pepper X probably will cause you a lot of pain. Do y'all remember the chip challenge, to where you eat the chip?
Yeah.
They actually had to discontinue that because I think some people really got sick from it.
I think someone died actually from that.
Yeah, so
surprisingly,
don't just eat a Pepper X if you find one. I'm sure they're tough to find though. Hey, we got a beautiful afternoon there across the two-state. We got up in Greenville in the upstate, blue skies there. We got Dahlonega. This is up near Lake Lanier in North Georgia, and just really beautiful conditions. We haven't really seen a huge color change just yet, but we are starting to notice that fall color is starting to pop a little bit better for us. Here's a live look actually from our Thurman Dam cam, and I would say this view actually has the best fall color. So a beautiful look down the Savannah River there. Clear skies for the most part if you're heading out this evening. Temperatures will be getting a little bit cool for us once that sun goes away, so pack the jacket if you're heading out, and we are expecting those low temps tomorrow morning all the way down near 40 degrees, but luckily plenty of sun the next few days.
All right, thanks, Riley. Stick with us. We have much more news, weather, and sports coming up after a short break as News 12 Live at 5 continues.